Alright guys, what do you say we get this party started? Oh yeah. Gotta love that.
Hey guys, GunFather here. We're back with another episode of Firearms Friday. Today, for Firearms Friday, we're going to be discussing AR500 steel. Specifically, the difference between AR500 steel, and we're going to be demonstrating this too, the difference between AR500 steel, which is what this plate here is, and mild steel, which is what this plate here that looks like Swiss cheese is. AR500 is a type of steel. It is not, AR does not stand for AR-15 or assault rifle like a lot of people think it does. AR stands for abrasion resistant. It is more an industrial steel than anything. It is used in mining drills and excavating tools, anything that is going to have a lot of abrasive use. And where the 500 comes in is that is the Burnell hardness of the steel. AR500 steel has a Burnell hardness of 477 or higher, which is incredibly hard in comparison to mild steel or other types of steel. A mild steel like this would have a Burnell hardness of around 40, maybe 50, as compared to 477 or higher, which is very, very hard. AR500 steel is used in a number of applications, from mining to excavating to body armor and armoring up vehicles and tanks. All those things, AR500 steel has many, many uses in many different applications. It was only very recently, in the past 10 years or more or so, that people have started using it for target steel, and it works great. We're going to demonstrate the difference between shooting AR500 steel with high-powered rifle threats like AR-15s and 308s, comparing that to mild steel, and show you what happens when you shoot AR500 steel compared to mild steel. So check this out.
Alright guys, we've got our mild steel on the left, and the two targets hanging on the right are our AR500 steel targets. We're going to hit the AR500 with some 5.56 55 grain ball and some 147 grain 308, and then we will give our mild steel the same treatment and just see how they stand up. Here we go. Alright, now let's hit them with some 308. Big boy gun. Boom! One more, just for good measure. Alright guys, well, as you can see, our AR500 steel pretty much just takes whatever we throw at it. Now, we're going to give our mild steel the exact same treatment and see how well it stands up to some high velocity rifle threat. Here we go. Alright, and a little bit of 308 action just for good measure here. That should do it. Let's go check this out, see how they fared. Alright guys, as you can see, our AR500 steel is basically unscathed from even 30 yards away, hitting it with high velocity rifles. We smoke these things with 308s and 5.56, like I said, 30 yards, and it doesn't even hardly put a dent in it. You can hit these things with hundreds of thousands of rounds before you have to replace them, replace your AR500 steel. Whereas our mild steel, if you guys can see this, it basically turns this stuff to Swiss cheese when shooting it with high velocity ammo. Now even Magnum pistol calibers will really damage your mild steel, and it won't last very long if using Magnum pistol calibers too. Now this stuff is great for rim fire and for lower velocity non-Magnum pistol calibers, but when it comes to rifles, you pretty much want to have AR500 steel on your range to stop rifle ammo. That's the difference between mild steel and AR500.
Alright guys, well, I hope that was helpful. As you can see, the AR500 steel, I mean, you could shoot these things hundreds of thousands of times before you will actually have to replace them. And you could, I've shot numerous pieces of AR500 steel and with high-powered rifles from various distances, and at the most you get little dings and dents in them, which are very, very mild dings. Now, mild steel, as you can see, when shooting it with high-powered rifles or Magnum pistol calibers and such, it just blows right through it, dents it, and it just doesn't last long. As I said, the mild steel works great for rimfire or non-Magnum pistol calibers, but when it comes to wanting a target steel that is going to stop high-powered rifles, you want AR500 steel. Now, there is a type of steel that is even harder than AR500, and that is called AR550. And it has a Burnell hardness of 527 or higher. And it is more used as far as target steel. It is used more for like 50 BMG targets or 338 Lapua, stuff that really, really screams. And really, the AR500 usually won't even stop a 50 BMG or a 338. But AR550 does a real good job at that. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. I hope y'all learned something, and hope y'all enjoyed this. If you guys like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and share. Give me that thumbs up button if you like this. It really helps me out. And be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see plenty more. We do this every week. We've got Firearms Fridays. Every week we do a Trick Shot Tuesday. So hope y'all enjoy this video, and I'll see y'all next week. GunFather out.